battle of the late breakers, and Elite Risk gets it. Oh, what a move by Eno. That is not a place you overtake. No, side by side of him, they're going to go around the outside now to Pissy.
Good evening, everyone. It's Tuesday, so you know what that means. That's right. It's time for Tier 1 here in 7th Gear Racing. Tonight, we're at Suzuka, Japan for round 13 of Season 12, where Benza can clinch the Season 12 championship. So Japan, a lovely circuit, 27 laps, 18 corners, just one DRS, which means overtaking will be quite difficult here. There are a few other half chance overtakes, but generally into turn 1 will be the favourite overtaking spot, as seen here by our Action Zone camera. Outside or the inside of turn 1, as long as you're ahead, it's easily done. And there we go. So the second main one, of course, will be into the Casio Triangle or the La Chicane, whichever one you prefer. No DRS, but slingshotting outside off of 130R, I should say. And here we go. Action is underway. Who's out first? Looks like Will Turner. Right, let's settle in, shall we? So as I briefly mentioned, let's get the standings up before I continue. So I briefly mentioned that Benza can clinch the championship tonight. I believe, with my own mathematics, he needs to outscore Menel by at least 9 points. Apologies about that, guys. Back now, I believe it's Paloma on the fast lap. She'll be the first one to settle up, I believe. Everyone's soft tyre, so don't need to get that up. We can just see how we go from here. So as I said, Japan are very much... despite its history, it does seem to be a... Marmite track amongst the drivers. I personally love Japan. It's a very tricky track. It rewards you for being brave. especially around the S's. Here comes Paloma in the Haas tonight, reserving. Obviously, she's using the Alfa Romeo, so hopefully she'll be able to do some. Maybe she'll do some favours to Benson, who knows? But across the line, she does a 1:28.6. Next one across the line will be Matt Vedge, returning tonight after a few races out. He'll be hoping to back up his teammate tonight. 1:27.1, so not a great lap for Paloma, 1.5 seconds off. So she'll be wanting to do better than that. I believe Fusion Gamer next. He usually sets it one early. Can he beat Paloma? He can, but it's off. Only by about 23 thousandths. And Turner does a 2:03. You can tell he hasn't raced all year. Okay, Gornek in for the Red Bulls tonight at 27.4. Neo goes fast at 1:26.9. The times are indeed tumbling. Who's next? Is it Aurelian? He goes at P4. Zach in the AlphaTauri, we know he's quick. Jake's P13 is about to come around the final corner. There's Spencer. Spencer hasn't come out yet. He's waiting. Jake goes P6. It's action hotting up. They have Alpine across the line. I think they were just starting a lap. It's Meadow, isn't it? The championship contender. Jake gets out of the way. This is what I mean by the S's. Lovely flowing section. This is the hardest part here. This left-hand corner. It seems like it never ends. It's always trying to catch you out on the outside. Down into 6th gear around here. You need to lose as less speed as possible whilst also trying to brake for that hard right-hand corner into the hairpin. You might see a few dive bombs here down here tonight. Keep nice and tight to the apex whilst aiming for the curb on the outside. Now hug the right-hand side as you slowly drift around the right side. You've got to be careful which part of the track you hit here because the game does slow the engine down because Codemasters is amazing. There we go, round the spoon curb, another never-ending left-hand turn. Approaching 130R, the infamous corner. It's always famous, but of course, it's remembered for the kind of Alonso overtake round the outside of Michael Schumacher way back in, 2005 was it? 2006 maybe? But here we go then, Medal will cross the line and it's a 1:27.4. Half a second off the provisional pole time. Marley set a lap, baby boy went P3. Both Mercedes out on the track. I believe it's Danny McSala, who, I think he wasn't a lap, but I think he's completely bottled that one. Benson is now on a lap. Here we go then. Let's ride on board with the championship leader, the person who can become a 3-time 7GR champion if results go his way tonight. Look at that, braking so late into turn 1, down into 5th gear. Let the car drift wide, and now it's all about engine braking around here. Just watch that left-hand screen. Just watch how little the brake pedal is applied. You just do a bit of dabbing. Let the engine do its thing and slow down naturally, whilst keeping the foot down as much as possible. Down into 6th gear. No, he stays into 7th there. You can see different strategies from different drivers here. Spencer stayed in gear 7. Medal went down to P6 into the hairpin. Once again, staying a little bit tighter than Medal there as well. Looking like a very competitive lap here from Benster. Approaching the spoon curb. Nice and flat out through there to the casino triangle. A lot of curb there on the inside, but it doesn't seem to have hammered him too much. He'll hug the right hand side across the line, and it's not provisional pole, it's P2. But still, look at that, a P2 and free lockout for the Alfa Romeo team. 127.0 in the end then for Benster. He's on that out lap, but he's nowhere near the thing. Damon Sala is on a fast lap, but he's down. Palobra's out. Zach is out. Zach's half a second up. So stay on board with Zach. See that Zach, they go down to P6. Looking very, didn't look very planted there, did it? Spencer looked very together there, and he's approaching the Mercedes here, Zach. Is the Mercedes going to get out of the way, or is it going to do its own thing? Oh no, looks like Zach's lifted off. I think he must be going into the pits, possibly, because he lifted off there, but the cars are still getting out of his way. We know Benson's on his way to the pits, so I guess it's just Paloma. Can she improve? Well, 6 attempts so far, and she goes up into P11. 127.9, so definitely a lot faster than her first attempt. Will Turner as well. Oh, look at that, getting all edgy through there. Car does not look planted. Yes. Some people brake around there, some people just use the gear shift to slow down naturally through there. Slowing down to the hairpin, you can see a lot wider line from Tim. And Matt Veg has retired in the pits, has he? No, I actually think he retired out on track around the S's. That's a shame for him, so he won't be going any faster, so P3 will be the maximum. Oh, and Turner gets all out of shape. And Spoon, and that's another lap ruined for the Williams driver. Let's ride on board with Lacey, shall we? Nathan validated, so they won't be going much faster. Benson's on another fast lap. Medal has just started one as well. Baby Boy has done one. Oh, okay, Gorniak. Oh, dear me. That's very easy to do around there, but definitely not what you want to do. Hey, here comes Aurelian, and he is apparently 3 attempts up according to the game. That could move him up a few places. It does, a P5. So both Ferraris in the 127.2s, very close indeed. Knocks Medal down to P6. I think the person to watch is going to be Benson though. Got Mercedes nearing the finish line, but they won't be doing anything significant. Here we go then. Across the line. Provisional pole it is. 26.8. He throws the gauntlet down to Medal. Here he comes then. No, he doesn't come, because he goes into the pits. Well, Jake, he's about a 10th up, so that won't get him anywhere. He needs to have a really good... Oh, no, game's his 8th down now, so is he going to pit? Is that Fitzy in front with no wing? Yep. Jake is going to finish in the pits, so everyone's ramping up for one final run then. Is that Turner? And Turner hasn't got a wing either. Oh, my goodness. That is 3 set of tyres ruined for the Williams driver. Neo yet to come out for his second run. I'm sure he'll go faster. There's only really Zach here that's on an attack lap. We'll stay with him and the AlphaTauri team. Right, here comes Zach round the final corner. That's not going to say it right, isn't he? But I think it's going for a run now. Paloma is she on a lap? Yeah, let's do a Paloma. We've seen quite a lot of Paloma tonight. But when you're the first person on a fast lap, then the camera goes to you. Is the Mercedes going to get out of the way? Is the Mercedes going to get out of the way? Does. Paloma possibly needs a new pair of pants after that. Paloma doesn't improve. Zach's invalidated, so he's done. Fusion Gamer. Definitely rode on board with him tonight, have we, in the Alpine? Let's see what he can do. Nice and tight to the curbs. Looking very solid. Can he get inside the top 10? He needs to find... Well, he needs to find... a second, really. But the 28.6 isn't really a representative lap time from someone like Fusion, so I imagine a 27 will be easy enough. Oh, he gets a lot of curb there, doesn't he? That kind of hampered his run there, and a 27.6 does see him go into the top 9 and takes P9. Paloma's done, Zach is done, so... Is Lacey on a fast one? No. So it's just the big boys now, I guess. Who's going to be the first one to cross the line? I think possibly the Haas. Where's Paloma gone? She's there. But I think the one to watch will be Neo. He had, of course, provisional pole before Betzer came along. The only two people in the 26s, of course. Matt Veg was close before he retired. But baby boy Aurelian, especially in medal, will be looking in to get into that 26. Okay, Gorniak as well. And here comes Neo then. See what Neo can do through the first sector. We've got a car off the track. It's a Williams. It's Turner again. Not having the best of times tonight. So half a tenth up for Neo. So that's not enough. He needs to find over a tenth if he wants to get that provisional pole off Benster. Benster is about to go through the first sector. And he is... Oh, a quarter of a second up. Wow. I think Benster is on for a stronger of a lap. Here comes Neo, about to cross the sector 2 line. He is up by 2 tenths, but still not enough. It's enough to take provisional pole shortly, but it won't be enough to keep Benzer down. As Medal goes P2, he's in the 26s. What can Neo do? I think looks like Benzer's lost a bit of time, and Neo, oh, he lost a bit of time in that final sector. And he will not be displacing Benzer. Benzer will likely now have provisional pole. It will turn it into real pole. But can he go even faster? Can he set the benchmark? He can. A 126.696. An absolute stonker of a lap from the Alfa Romeo driver. Really is like we set the lower up. What about Keg Gorniak? Can he do anything? P7 he stays. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will be that. Right then, here is your grid order for the Japanese Grand Prix. Benster is on pole with 126.696. Quarter of a second ahead of his nearest rival Neo, who joins him on the front row. The third person into the 26s was Medal, who will be right behind Benster. Shades of Alan Prost in the centre, maybe? Who knows? Matt Veg didn't lose any more places, so he went down one. He starts in P4, so maybe some backup for Benster. And then all third row lockout for Ferrari, Baby Boy and Aurelian. Then we've got Kay Gorniak, Jake, Fitzy and Fusion, rounding out the other top 10. And then Zach, Paloma, Daniel Exala, Turner, Lacey, and that guy Jermaine, rounding out the rest of the grid. Right, let's see when our Lord and Saviour Jake says we're going to go. 20:58, so less than 2 minutes. I will just put the standards up once again so you guys can see what's at play. And then I will shut up. It's 58, so the race shall be starting any second now. So, who is your favourite for turn one? Will it be Benser? Will it be Neo? Can Medal get a good start? Here we go, then we're about to find out. We've got 4 lights, we've got 5 lights. And it's away we go for round 13. Looks like a decent start for most people. There we go, up into turn 1. No one really making any moves. Everyone's being safe so far. Oh, as that Jake in the background. Oh, there's been a bit of a kerfuffle. But I think everyone's just about survived. Jake did indeed lose 3 places, but everyone through safely so far. The front 4 are unchanged, and Benzer already has half a second on Neo. Medal clinging on to the back of the McLaren, and Matt Veg keeping in tow, as are the 2 Ferraris. And we've got a yellow flag. It's the Haas. Is it Haas? It's Plomer. Well, there was a yellow flag, but oh, hello. That looked a bit messy. Whoa, Lacey goes round. That's not the right rate. Anyway, back to the front. Cars starting to spread out a little bit. Obviously, the dirtier is a little bit horrible round here. Let's have a quick look at the tyres, and look at that. Everyone in the hard tyres, apart from Rulian, Turner, and that guy Jermaine. Rulian obviously going for the short-term strategy of trying to get as many places as possible. To do that, he's going to have to get past all these front runners, which is not going to be an easy feat as he comes into the chicane there. Let's see what traction he gets compared to Matt Veg. The problem is he's going to be in this DRS train as Zach pits and Daniel McSala pits, Jake pits, so it looks like some damage was had, and here comes a Brilliant, but he backs out of it. Could be left to rue that, because if he waits for the DRS to activate, they'll look at 5 cars in the pits. If Aurelian waits for DRS to activate, then could be disappointed here. And Daniel McSala's DNF'd in the pits, he's had enough already. There we go, everyone's from 1st to 9th still in that DRS detection. Fusion came in the first person to fall out of that 1 second gap. But Arena is an interesting one to watch because he is in those soft tyres. But how quick will they fall off? Arena's got to get a move on because they won't last very long, these soft tyres. I think a soft, medium, soft strategy could be the way to go if he's got the tyres. Maybe a soft, hard strategy. Certainly possible. He needs to get close to Matt Veg. He needs to overtake him. Because he needs, otherwise it's just gonna, well, he'll be back out in 11th if he pits. And to set the fast lap of the race, and Neo just about keeping in that DRS zone, and Turner now, the person on the medium tyres, is making his way through the field. He is up into P8 now. So Turner Williams making some moves. You can see he hasn't lost his edge. Okay, Gilnek has now also fallen outside that 1 second. Medal right now, obviously we know this, we love this track, but of course it is a bit hard to overtake, especially when you've got all these windy corners that just make it so hard for overtaking. Obviously you get in the dirty air and overheats the tyres. And oh, Jermaine's retired. And we've got a safety car. First safety car of the day. Now, no one is going to pit. It's a bit too early. The only person who might pit here is Aurelian, because if he does pit, he'll come out in P10 behind Fusion Gamer. And that'll be his car, well, his stop's done. If he can put the hard tyres on now, there's a good chance they'll go to the end. Because they are the hard tyre. The hard tyre, of course, is the most durable. And if I'm Aurelian, I'm thinking about seriously pitting here. Because, like I said, he will come out in P10. And he can go to the end of the race. But Aurelian is a much smarter person than me. So we'll see what he decides. Meadow pitted, really didn't pit, but Meadow pit, didn't he? So what's Meadow going to go on? Meadow has gone on to the medium tyres. Can medium tyres go to the end? I am not so sure. But, yeah, it's an interesting choice. Right, I don't think the safety car will come in because we've got the Lacey all the way back there. Let's have a quick look at tyres to see what everyone's got on. So yeah, a lot less people on those hard tyres now. Meadow will be the one to watch at the restart, along with Rulian. But obviously Meadows had to try something, otherwise the championship may as well be over now. Here we go then. Safety car is on its way in, and we can resume racing. Oh, that's a nice camera angle, isn't it? Oh, I ruined it. But safety car start. So tradition dictates. Oh, look at that. Neo getting all up in the grill. And Benson's just gonna have. There he goes. He's caught Neo napping a little bit after all that little buster. Neo's he doesn't actually get caught out, to be fair, but he is going to come under attack from Matt Veg here. Matt Veg could take a move up into turn one. No, he's a bit too far away. Bit of bumping and grinding. Got a yellow flag again. It's Jake. Jake again falling foul to turn one. Rudian still hanging on there. I know it's only lap 6, but those soft tyres aren't going to be very good for much longer. We'll turn up to P6 now. Doing well in his return. Must have been practicing, because he certainly wasn't at his best the last time we saw him. Meadow up to P8 then. He's past his teammate. He's past Zach. So P8 for the Alpine driver. 6 cars between himself and Benster. I don't think Meadow has to pit, but if he doesn't, is it going to make an interesting race? 22 laps remaining. Yeah, no one really challenging just yet. Person who might challenge will be Aurelian, as I've said before. Whoa! And he gets all out of shape. Is he going to let his teammate by? I think Baby Boy's going to have the momentum here. And hang on, look at that. That's that Matt Veg is Benson's made a mistake here, because Neo has got through, and Neo is up into the lead of the Grand Prix. I was not expecting to say that as they enter the S section. Neo is now into the lead. Benson drops down into P2. Matt Veg holding stations at P3. And good news for them is that Aurelian is challenging. And is that another spin from Jake, was it? He is not having a good night, is he? And is he going to retire in the pits? Quite possibly. I wouldn't blame him, to be honest. It's been a horrible night. Once he, there he goes. Right. And look at that. We'll turn up into P... We'll turn up into P5 here. The Turner of old has hit us. And Aurelian, who should be making places, is losing places. They're about to enter Spoon Curb side by side. Can they make it? No! They cannot. And Aurelian goes a spinning. I have to say, I kind of saw that one coming. But if you don't buy a ticket, you don't win the raffle. So now, look at that. Benson all over the back of Neo now. Looks like it could be Benson's turn to have a go up in turn 1. No DRS yet, don't forget. So I believe DRS will be enabled once they cross the line now. Here you go. 20 laps remaining then. Get a flag still. I think that's just Jake's car going slow. I'll be out of the way sooner rather than later. There we go. Let's have a quick look from the rear of Neo just to see what it's like. See the snake of cars behind. And look at that. Constantina effect in full flow. Again, you can't really follow too closely in that section because you just get hit with like a wall of understeer. And now this is where Benster will be able to use the slipstream and edge that little bit closer. Look at a lot tighter to the apex as well with Benster, so Neo not quite getting his braking right around the hairpin. Neo using more curb there as well. So using the curb does use the tyre more. Little clip there as well, going from 130R. Meant to take a wide line. Here we go, look at that. Right up his chuff. And now Benson will use the DRS. Will he be able to overtake? Is he a bit far back? Neo's gone very defensive very early. And even with DRS, Benson is getting nowhere near Neo, is he? As Medal makes his way up into P5 then. He's making his way back up to where he was. That's good news for the championship fight, good news for the race tonight as well. How many more cars can he overtake? He got that free position when Aurelian span. Okay, the cars all very close together still. Paloma the first driver. Nope, I will say Paloma was the first driver out of the DRS. But now it's Fitzy got outside the DRS. Dropped down a bit as he made a mistake somewhere because he's gone from about 8 behind to 1.1 behind. So I think he's made a mistake somewhere and that has allowed Paloma to close right up. Right then, Benson, what can you do here? I think you're a little bit closer, aren't you? Will he make a move into the chicane? No, you've got to be a brave person because that is a very tight chicane. You've got to be very, very close. Now, what kind of exit can he get? He's not using any battery where Neo's used a little bit and Benson's just obviously content just to sit behind. Or is he? Yes, he is, because he had a big lift right at the end there as Medal up into P4 then. Ahead of Baby Boy and almost going for Matt Veg as well. So the Alpine making moves on those medium tyres. Certainly looking very racy tonight is Medal. Baby Boy's no slouch. And Medal breezing by on those faster tyres. And his next target, he's found himself once again now behind Matt Veg. The question is, when do these guys pit? Do they pit lap 14 or 13? to get the mediums on? Do they go to kind of lap 19 and get the softs on? Who knows? Let's take a look here. Look at Benson's very close now. Look at that. Getting very close up to the back. And here comes Medal. Oh, he's out of shape though, so he won't be making anywhere this time. Will Benson finally go for it? He does. He's got the overspeed and up into turn 1. Neo comes across. But Benson says, thank you very much. I will have the lead back. He probably saw Medal's name and went, oh, I better get a move on. And Medal still P4. So very close to it. And Fitzy's definitely fallen off now, hasn't he? Something's happened to Fitzy because he's now 3 seconds behind. Last time oh, there you go. Something's definitely not right in that car because he was about 8 tenths behind and then he went to 1.1 and then he was 3 seconds behind. He's now almost 4 seconds behind. Obviously, he's let Paloma go, but there's something not quite right with that McLaren of in Fitzy's hands. Wrong setup. Has he got a bit of damage? Who knows? But let's see if he can keep on the back of Paloma. If he can't, then we know there's something wrong. Fitzy and Paloma, 2 of the Tier 2 contenders last season, as Zach now gets back past Turner. Turner, of course, has been on those mediums since the start, so though it seems as though the mediums are starting to lose a bit of their wear. Hard tyres still very much in their element. Will Neo go for a move? I think he kind of has to, as Benson decides to defend the inside line, and Matt Veg getting a little bit racy, but decides it's best not to try and take out his teammate. Neo, great racing from those two, finds himself now back up into the lead. And we're back here again. Top 5 cars separated by an inch. Yellow flag, the Mercedes of Lacey. He's not having a good race, are they? Poor qualifier, and now at the race he's not doing very much. And is that a Ferrari? Is that Aurelian? I think Aurelian's made a mistake here. It's a shame. It's going from bad to worse for the popular Belgium. And so, oh, hang on. Paloma's made a mistake here. Oh no, she left the lobby, didn't she? I forgot. So now Fitzy and Kay Gorniak have got back past. And Fitzy, look at that, going very wide. It's definitely not something right with that McLaren. I can't see any visual damage, but something's up. Back at the front, are we going to see another overtake here? It's actually, Benson's done it before. Look at that, he's gone right up into taking the lead before the chicane. And Neo now will get that DRS to protect himself from Matt Veg. And, oh, and Medal's lost a place here. The baby boy. And he's going to come under attack from Zach. But no, he's going to turn it into the pits there. And the first person to blink. Is it the hard tyres or is it the softs? Hard tyres it is, so end of the race. Turner goes from here. We'll see, Turner. We'll have to see what kind of undercut is worth here, because we've seen these guys all in this DRS train. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of pace Turner can get on those hard tyres and see if he can get any kind of undercut on these guys. Because even if it's worth 2 seconds, you know, he's in the lead. That's how tight it is at the front. The top 6 separated by a nose hair. It's up to Turner. He is the guinea pig, although of course he wasn't on alternate tyres. So if the guys know, if they see him set the fastest lap, I mean look, he's already taken a second out of Aurelian. I don't think Aurelian's pitted yet, has he? No, so Aurelian's still on those soft tyres that he started on. so they're not going to be very fun to drive on. Neo looking for a good result here. He's been very unlucky. No wins this season. He's got 3 second places as Neo. Yet to win. 4 podiums in total in his 7GR career. 101 points from 12 races. Not too bad. Turner overtakes Aurelian, who's into the pits. I think Turner's made a mistake because he's 11.5 seconds behind Paloma now. Interesting. Let's see, what's his fastest lap? So 1:31.3. So he hasn't gone faster than the guys at the front yet. So not quite paying off just yet for the Williams driver. Although purple sector 1. Purple sector 1. Let's keep an eye on that. Matt Vedge looks like he's starting to struggle to keep up with these guys. As I say that, he closes right back. Meadow is the one that's the kind of the outlier here. Those medium tyres. He will likely go to lap 20 and maybe put on a fresh set of softs. Or maybe he will try the bonsai strategy and just stay out. Who knows? No, he's into the pits again. So is this a second set of mediums then? Meadow, I was definitely not expecting this. But he is going for the undercut, isn't he? Medium tyres go on for the Alpine driver. Let's have a look at Turner, because Turner, we were going to look for the undercut here, and it's going to be super close, actually. He's leaving the pits, and Turner does indeed get the undercut, as does Zach. So, Medal is going to be absolutely kicking himself, but also, this is great information for the likes of Benzer and Neo, the fact that they're going to have to pit sooner rather than later, otherwise Turner is going to pit them all and take the lead in the Grand Prix. Let's see what they do next. Top 4 now. One by one, slowly leaving the pack as they start to pit. It's going to be very interesting to see what they can all do. Is Turner going to be in the lead of this Grand Prix? So, do any of these guys pit? Who blinks first? Is it Benster? Is it Neo? Benster stays out, Neo stays out, Matt Vedge stays out. So, Baby Boy does go in though. I think, ooh, almost into the wall. So I think Baby Boy, I don't think the front three seem to be aware of how strong this undercut is. See, look at this. Watch this. Watch Turner. Way past these guys. And look at that. Baby Boy is now almost cut adrift. Look at that. Look how far back he is now. That is where Benson would come out. Benson would now come out. With this pace, Benson would now come out behind Medal. So the game is on. Turner up into P5. He is the one that is in the net lead now, but he is on the harder tyres. So people like Zach and Medal should catch him up. But Turner will get the better longevity when it comes to tyre wear. So of course Zach and Medal will be faster now. But in 10 laps time near the end of the race, that could be Turner's time to shine. As let's see now, do any of these top 3 pit? Got to do it soon. Maybe they're waiting for a safety car. But there you go, they're both in, and Matt Vedge obviously has to go on, otherwise he'll be double stacking. Now this is where we pay attention to see where these guys come out. Look at that, Turner is already at the chicane. Benzer is in his pit box. Is it going to be close? Oh, look at that. Oh, Benson jumps ahead. And Turner, he's going to do it, isn't he? He's going to do it. There you go. He has it. Benson. Turner's in the lead. Zach's ahead. Meadows ahead. Benson out into P5. He is going to be wondering how the hell that happened. And his teammate is going to be right behind him when he pits as well. So it's all turned around here. There's some work to do for the championship leader. It stays like this, the championship will go to Qatar. Remember, Benson just needs 9 points to secure that third championship. And Benson is going to be flying. You can see his title rival dead ahead. But Meadow now right on the back of Zach. He would love to get past Zach, because Zach would act as a bit of a buffer, really, wouldn't he? But we know how fast Benson could be, so he might not be trapped behind too long. But the strategy paying off so far for Meadow. Did something a bit different, and it's paid off. He's ahead of his rival. He can't quite get past Zach, can he? Hasn't quite got the speed, and he knows he can't risk it. Let's see where Matt Veg comes out. Whoa, thank you, Codemasters. He is there. There you go, turn 1. So look at that. He's behind Baby Boy. So, yeah, the undercut's super powerful here. Super duper powerful. And Benson still biding his time, just chillaxing behind this battle. He's in no rush. That will do softs. Are you sure, Jake? He's on the mediums. No. So then, Turner is your race leader. It's been a while, but he's in the lead. So obviously, has he gone back to the pad? Maybe, who knows? But either way, it's great to see. Was it season 10 champion? Was it Turner? Great to see him back up the front of the field. But he is now being chased down by Zach and Meadow and Benson and Neo and Baby Boy. The top 6 back where they were. Matt Veg, 3.5 seconds behind. He's got to be careful he doesn't get pulled away from. As the fastest laps come down, and here comes Zach into turn 1. Is he going to go for the move? He does. The AlphaTauri driver takes the lead of the race on lap 19 of 27. 2/3 of the race gone, and we've got a new race leader. And this time it's Zach in the AlphaTauri. Zach hasn't won a race this season. Just one podium so far. A disappointing. Oh yeah. So Turner, yeah, made a mistake. It's a good spot there, Stingers. And now look at that. The top, look at these 5 cars just sitting there in blitz. Where's my helicopter view now? See, this is where I need the helicopter view. But look at that. They're all almost tripping over each other. But what a podium that would be. Zach, Turner, medal. I'm sure Benson wants something to say about that, doesn't he? Oh, he's pushing him around the track. So close. This is great to see. We need 15 races like this, boys. And now, inevitably, Turner will likely retake the lead. Oh, hello, Medal. No, Medal's gone for it. Medal went for that P2 there, didn't he? He went right up the inside of the chicane. What a move that was by Medal. And he's put a Turner off. And Benson sees that P3 now. So, yeah. So we'll change at the front now. That podium's gone, switched right round. Zach's still there, and Turner's down to P5 now. So from P1 to P5 in about a lap. And that is certainly not ideal for the Williams driver. who is next to take the lead? Benzer looks like he's very racy. Surely he wouldn't risk it all. He knows he can just become the Doctor, just like Alan Prost was, and just take his time. Or will he be Senna? And will he make a dive bomb? No, of course not. Benzer doesn't dive bomb. But all this battling has allowed Baby Boy to catch right back up, and we're back to a 6-car battle now. Turner does have that 3-second penalty hanging over his head, though. And the medal looks to be really close, but he's got no ERS. And look at that, Benzer's going to go around the outside of 130R. Need a good camera angle, please. And there you go, Benzer is up. Meadow had no defence because of the ERS. And Benzer is now up into P2. And Benzer could well take the lead here. He's going to have the overspeed. And there you go, up into P1. Benzer retakes the lead of the Grand Prix, and Neo going for up the inside of Medal. And look at that disaster for Medal, who's been overtaken twice and is down in P4 now, outside the podium places. And it looks like Neo is getting racy because he doesn't want Benzer to escape. Neo thinks that he will deserve to win this race, having led much of it in the earlier stages. But Benzer is absolutely cooking. Look at that. We've got a yellow flag in Sector 1. Who is it? Oh, is that Turner? Oh, Turner's made a mistake and he's got into the wall, has he? I can't see any damage, but cool head has gone from Turner and he's made the mistake, which has cost him a potential podium. And now sees himself down in P7. And Benzer is using some of that battery now, isn't he? Because he's got outside of that DRS zone. And now he's like, right, come on, boys, catch me if you can. Medal needs to recharge. Otherwise, he's going to be a sit and duck just like he was when he was attacked by Benzer around 130R. And Neo, is he going to wait? He does. I think you're going to look into the chicane. But braver men have tried and failed. And here comes Neo then. Zach stays in the middle. Neo goes up to the inside and overtakes. Will Merrill get through at the same time? No, he will not. Oh, and Turner's retired in the pits. Oh, Turner. That's a shame. It's, something must have happened. More yellow flags. I think it's just Turner's car coming back out. But of course, Turner's retirement has enabled Arulian to go back into the pits. I guess this is where we kind of need a safety car to get Fusion back in it. Fusion's had a bit of a nightmare. Look at that. I think he's gone off the track again. And he's going to come under attack from Lacey. Will Lacey get an overtake done here? No, they back off. But there you go, Neo up into P2 then. Can he catch Benster? He's burning some of that battery, as is the Alfa Romeo driver. So can Neo show he's got the raw pace to beat Benster? 5 laps remaining. Zach holding on to that final podium place. He's got Medal and Baby Boy right behind. As it stands, Benzer's on 25 points. Hang on, who's got fastest lap? Fitzy. So Benzer on 25, Medal on 10, so that's 15 points. So as it stands, right now, Benster is champion. But it is not over till the fat lady sings. She is certainly tuning her voice up. if Medal can get... Medal really needs to get P2, because even the P3 would not be good enough. So right now... Oh, we got the safety car. Fusion Gamers binned it round the final corner. And here we go then. We're going to get everyone into the pits to do a last-ditch strategy onto the softs. Will anyone risk it and stay out on the mediums and go for track position? I think the sensible move would be to go onto the softs. This is what I was just talking about. The fat lady was humming into the softs. Will Medal stay out? No, everyone's coming in for soft tyres. No one's going for the track position. I think the safety car will come in at the end of lap 25, maybe 24. But there's a chance with no DRS for people to possibly stay out in front. But onto the softs they go. So who is the favourite now? And Baby Boy's down to... Sorry. Yeah, Baby Boy's overtaken Medal in the pits. So Medal has got it all to do now. It's fallen apart now for the Alpine driver. It was looking so good. But, yeah, he's now losing 10 points to Benster. Sorry, 15 points to Benster, isn't he? So, yeah, it's well and truly over at the moment. But don't write him off. But, of course, the safety car does then bring Matt Veg back into play. 11 drivers remaining. 5 drivers have retired so far. So just pay attention to see if the safety car comes in. Obviously the Mercedes is far away, so it might not come in. If it doesn't come in this lap, then it will definitely be lap 25. We should get the call now if it's coming in. Nope, so safety car is indeed staying out, which means there'll be no more DRS left. And Medal has got to overtake 3 cars to have any chance of keeping the championship alive. Yeah, the camera angles are pretty good, aren't they? I guess now we've got 2 laps remaining. We don't need that on. Don't need that up. We can just enjoy some racing. Won't need the track up either, I guess. We'll just have as much action as possible. Keep the timing screens up, just because. See how far Matt Veg falls towards the end. Right, safety car in this lap. Lights haven't gone out yellow, which is a bit weird. Lights should have gone out by now. 3, 2, 1, boom. Safety car in this lap. Eleven cars remaining. Very easy to pick up a point tonight. And Benser, of course, becomes the safety car. What would he do this time? Last time Neo was all over his grill. He got a little bit caught out and he's a bit further back tonight, and Benser gets a jump once again. Very good trickery from Benser. He's very good at these safety car restarts, isn't he? As he breaks the toe as well, and all cars filtering down into turn 1, single file. A little bit spread out by the looks of it. But Benser has indeed got the lead, and he's looking very comfortable right now. Half a second separates him and the McLaren driver. Zach still in that P3, hanging on in the AlphaTauri baby boy there, keeping the championship contender behind, as it looks like Matt Veg. He is a potential another fly in the ointment for medal. But he locks up a little bit in there, and that's kind of ruined his chance. Matt Veg knows he's got a penalty, but he knows if he can get ahead, then he'll do his team a solid. Right now, it looks like Benser's got it under control, and on his way to becoming a 3-time 7GR champion. Mr. Consistent. Okay, Gorniak used to have that name, but Benser has that title now. If I can just do a quick... Oh, this is on. Hello, is that Zach Gaffer P2? Not quite. Bay Boy's fallen off. But listen to this from Benser. First, Miss Belgium. 4th, 3rd, 5th. First, third, and 2nd. So very consistent stuff from Benser. His lowest position all year has been 5th position. Whereas if I scroll down to medal, P7. So still very good for medal, but didn't quite have the quality that Benser does. Benser just... he is a machine. And about to take his 7th victory of the season, which will crown him season 12 champion. Here we go then. Into 130R for the final time. It's been a great race here in Japan. Unlucky for Neo, who hasn't been able to take the lead, but Matt Veg still giving it some. And Benser will cross the line, and he will take the lead, take the win and the championship. A fantastic race and a fantastic season ended, as it looks like Lacey got a bit... was that Paloma actually around the final corner? But either way, congratulations all go to Benser. Race victory and sitting in the championship. Driver of the day given to Zach by the game. There you go. A very good race ends. Champion is crowned as he proudly waves the British flag up in the air. Seventh win of the season. Who can stop Benster? Right, here we go then. Here is your race order for the Japanese Grand Prix. Benser then takes pole and his 3rd Drivers' Championship here in 7th GR. Hats off and congratulations to you, sir. Neo and Zach join him on the podium, with Zach taking the fastest lap of the race. Baby Boy, a very good race for him in P4, with Keiguanaki P5, Medal, Lonely P6 in the end, Fitzy P7, Aurelian P8, Matt Veg P9, his penalty really hampering, and Lacey getting a point, as I believe it was Paloma who messed up in that final corner. And then we've got Fusion Gamer, Turner, Jake, Jermaine, and of course Danny McSala rounding up the bottom. So then folks, that will be a wrap for tonight's race. It's been a stellar one. Let's see tomorrow if Tier 2 can keep up the same standards. We are back again tomorrow for Tier 2, as I said, 8:30 British time, of course. If you can't make tomorrow, then make sure you're back next week as we head to Qatar. Pride is on the line. And then that'll be the week commencing the 30th, which is of course next week. What am I doing? So once again, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you've made it this far, you are a goddamn hero. Thank you for now. Bye-bye.
This is the battle of the late breakers, and Elite Risk gets it. Oh, what a move by Eno. That is not a place you overtake. No, side by side of him, they're going to go around the outside now to Fitzy.